Good day. So for today's video, we will be going to discuss the foods of France. France is located in Western Europe. It borders English Channel and the Bay of Biscay to the west, the Mediterranean Sea to the south, Italy, Germany, Switzerland, and Belgium to the east, and Spain and Andorra to the southwest. The unique geography of France allows it to connect all major Western European nations by the land or the sea. France is connected to the UK by the English Channel Tunnel and by land to Spain, Italy, Switzerland, Germany, and Belgium. The French coastline provides access by sea to northern Europe, America, and Africa via the North Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Mediterranean. Since the 16th century, French cooking has been celebrated as the Western world's finest. Recipes prepared in their traditional style of haute cuisine or high cooking, or the cuisine of high-level establishments, gourmet restaurants, and luxury hotels. It is characterized by meticulous preparation and careful presentation of food at a high price. This style features meats and fish prepared with sauces containing cream, egg yolks, sugar, brandy, flour, and other starches. Haute cuisine has been developed by Jean-Anselme Brillat-Savarin and Georges-Auguste Escoffier. Auguste Escoffier is also considered as the king of chefs and chef of kings, and he also developed the kitchen brigade system. But because of today's concern with dieting and health, has produced a new style of cooking, which is the nouvelle cuisine. Nouvelle cuisine said have been introduced by Paul Bocuse. It emphasizes lighter, subtler tastes requiring the best and the freshest raw ingredients. The term itself was created by two well-known food critics, Henry Gault and Christian Millau. The nouvelle cuisine is in contrast to the haute cuisine that has lighter, more delicate dishes and pretty presentations. The diversity of French cuisine is due to the cultural influences and ingredients available in France's different regions. The French landscape is so varied that an accurate description requires breaking it down into 9 separate geographic categories: the Paris Basin, northeastern France, Rhone Sound Valley, Alpes-Jura region, Central Plateau, northwestern France, Riviera, Aquitaine Basin, and Pyrenees Mountains. The first region in France is the Paris Basin. Though there is no single culinary style, the area is referred to as the Garden of France. Ever since the Middle Ages, it has been not only the nation's capital, but also the leading center of culture, learning, the arts, fashion, commerce, and industry. Numerous types of fruit and vegetables are grown, and fruit tarts are common, like the tarte tatin. It is a pastry in which the fruit, usually apples, is caramelized in butter and sugar before the tart is baked. It is just like an upside-down cake. It is originated in the Loire River Valley in the south of the basin. Even better known as one of the world's premier wine-growing areas in the nearby province of Burgundy is of the Loire Valley. People eat well in Burgundy, and the region boasts some of the best produce and meats. The cuisine is delicate without being overly fussy. Common components are pork, beef, chicken, onions, mushrooms, garlic, snails, and cream. Many of the traditional dishes are well known outside France, such as coq au vin, which is a chicken in a red wine, mushroom and onion sauce, and boeuf à la bourguignon. It is a beef stewed in red wine with mushrooms and onions. Champagne is another province along Paris Basin's easternmost sections renowned for its vineyards. The area is best known for the production of sparkling white wine that bears the region's name. The method champenois for making champagne was invented by Dom Perignon. He is a monk. Once the wine has been fermented and blended, a mix of cane sugar and yeast is added into the bottle to induce a second fermentation and produce the sparkle. It is left to mature for between 1 and 5 years. Then the cork and any sediment is removed and the sweetness is adjusted before being recorded and sold. Meaning to say, the last stage of fermentation takes place in the bottle. The Paris Basin's western region is along the Belgian border, so there are also rich dishes of Flemish influence. The cooler climate lends itself to growing potatoes, cabbages, beets, watercress, endive, and leeks. Flamish is a simple dish of leeks cooked with cream and eggs in a pastry crust. We also have endive flamande. It is made by wrapping endives in ham and serving them with a white sauce. There is also the carbonade de boeuf. It is another classic dish where the beef is slowly braised in onions and beer. A stew called chowdhury, hence the word chowder, makes good use of the region's fish. The city of Lille is an important producer of charcuterie and beer. Pastries are quite basic, with gaufres. Gaufres are waffles eaten with sugar and fresh cream, being among the best known. In Champagne, biscuits de Reims are sweet paper thin macarons. The next region in France is the northeastern France. It consists mainly of the provinces of Alsace and Lorraine. Control of Alsace and Lorraine has gone back and forth between France and Germany over the centuries, and this influence is evident in many of the local dishes. Pickled cabbage and pork are common. Bake-off is a stew of marinated beef, pork, and mutton stewed with onions and potatoes in wine. Choucroute Alsatian is pickled cabbage flavored with juniper berries and served with sausages, bacons, or pork knuckle. The locals also enjoy all kinds of savory pies and tarts, the best known being tarte flambée or flammecouche, which is a thin layer of pastry topped with cream, onion, and bacon and cooked in a wood-fired oven. Hops are also grown in this region, and Alsace is the only region in France that brews beer. The fruit orchards, besides giving wonderful fruits, also foster the production of a variety of fruit-flavored brandies known as eau de vie. From Lorraine, the most famous of all, quiche Lorraine. Originally, this dish was made without cheese, but most recipes now include it and also add vegetables, seafood, or ham to the basic mix of eggs and cream. The third region in France is the Rhone-Saône Valley. Located in east-central France, Lyons is this region's most important city. It is considered as world capital of good eating, and it is said that gastronomy is to Lyon what haute couture fashion is to Paris. The most obvious reason for Lyon's reputation as a leading gastronomic center of the world is that it is so well situated. It has access to the very best food supplies. Anselme Brillat-Savarin is also a native of Lyon, who said, "Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you who you are." Lyon's culinary fame is based on two main styles of cooking: hearty home cooking that uses seasonal vegetables and organ meats, offal, tripe, chicken gizzards, liver, and hearts, and the loftier traditional cuisine. Classic bistros known as bochons are an integral part of the gastronomic heritage of Lyon. Bochons do not have the reputation of being fancy restaurant, though they offer a wide variety of meals, among which are the famous pâté aux feuilles de volaille, chicken liver pâté, quenelles that are light dumplings made of meat, fish, or cheese, and cervelle de canot. Traditionally, a farmhouse-style cheese would be used for this cream cheese spread or dip. The rather derogatory name translates as silk weaver's brains and is thought to reflect the poor regard in which the richer community held weavers. The fourth region in France is Alpes-Jura region. The Ognon and Doubs River, as well as the mountain lakes, provide a plentiful supply of fish, particularly salmon, and the forests are a good source of game. Fondue and cheese in general is common. For example, brochette jurassienne or pieces of cheese wrapped in ham and fried on a skewer, or escalope de veau bel comtois, veal escalopes covered in breadcrumbs and baked with slices of ham and cheese. These two are the classic dishes of the region. Other specialties include brécy, it is a cured beef in thin slices, and poulet au vin jaune. It is a chicken in morels in a creamy sauce flavored with the local wine.